We're back. Hey, had a nice Sunday Easter. I hope you did as well. We're coming off a 7-1 Saturday. We got 3 games tonight. Let's see what we got on tap. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. Yes, took yesterday off. It's good to spend some time with family. I hope you had some time with your family as well. But hey, it's Monday, 3-game slate. We're getting right back at it. We're going to keep on chugging along here. Coming off that nice 7-1 over the 2 videos that we did for Saturday. I got 4 plays for you here for Monday. Really like them. We'll go through each and every one of them, give you my analysis. And hey, if you like these videos, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell as the lines do move. Once these videos go up, hopefully we can get you some cash. So with that, let's get right into it. All right, as you can see, I have the NBA Prize Picks desktop version up here. We're going to talk about 4 plays that I do like, and we'll talk about each and every one of them. Great 3-game slate, though. We got the Toronto-Philly game. They got some injuries. Scotty Barnes is not going to play. Thad Young is doubtful. Gary Trent is doubtful. So we'll have to kind of see how that pans out a little bit with that. But I think it could open up some value for us with those injury consideration for those guys. Then we also have Luka Doncic being doubtful as well. Utah still favored by 5 there. Still the games in Dallas, so something we can jump on as well. So again, let's just talk about these 5 plays and go over each and every one of them. First one I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to the OG with Scotty Barnes being out. I'm going to go over the 16.5 points here. Really like this play. If we go back and look at some of the lines with Scotty Barnes, man, he's in consideration for Rookie of the Year with Mobley and Cunningham, and he's really a good player. He did really well on Saturday before he got hurt. But if we go back and look at the last 6 games with Scotty Barnes off the court, OG has put up 36, 21, 26, 25, 24, 24 real life points. He's going to play 40 plus minutes here. Going to shoot the ball way more without Scotty Barnes out there. And especially if Trent sits as well and no Thad Young. I mean, he's going to play all the minutes. 16.5 feels way too low. This number should be closer to 18.5 or 19.5, in my opinion. I'm going to jump on this at 16.5. Just way too low. They need this win against Philly here, losing that first game. I think they're going to struggle without Scotty Barnes out there, but it doesn't mean these nurses not going to run his guys out there a ton. I mean, we saw them run them out their guys late into the 4th in that first game, when there was no way they were going to come back. So they're going to see minutes, and I like this over 16.5 points for the OG Anunoby. Next one we're going to talk about here is we're going to go down to points. And like I said, with Luka being doubtful, probably not going to play here. We got Jalen Brunson. And I'm going to go over this 22.5 points. I know this is kind of high, but the 3 games he's played without Luka, with Dinwiddie coming over, he's went over this number each time. 23, 28, and then just against Utah at 24. And he shot really bad in that game against Utah. He shot 9 for 24, 38% from the field, playing 41 minutes. We're going to have to see something like that out of him again. The one thing I did notice watching that game against Utah is how much more aggressive Brunson was than Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie at times just kind of takes plays off, kind of sitting in the corner. Not as aggressive as Brunson when it comes to the scoring factor. So I'm going to sit with Brunson here. I think he shoots better than that 9 for 24. And he's got that floater. He shoots threes. He shoots mid-range. He does a little bit of everything. It's amazing what he can do for his size. And again, we should see 20 plus shots out of him again today, and hopefully shoots a little bit better than that 38% in that first game against Utah, because they need one of these wins. Or they're going to be in rough shape to try to come back from this series. So we're going to go over 22.5 points here for Jalen Brunson. The next one we're going to go to is one that I like 2 different things, and it's Fred VanVleet. 20.5 points I like, but I think I feel a little more comfortable with the over 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists here. Again, we don't have any Scotty Barnes, right? And Gary Trent is doubtful. I think he's with an illness. The juice is on the over on this as well, around minus 125 out there. He's played, the 2 games he's played against Philly. He's done really well against Philly in his past, but on November 11th, he put up 45 points, rebounds, and assists against them. And then just this game against Philly on Saturday, he only put up 25. However, you know, he was in foul trouble that game, only shot 12 times. Again, with Scotty Barnes off the court, there's going to be more shots, you know, available for him. I think the assists are going to go up a little bit, you know, and I just feel all around he's going to have to be more in tune in the game. He only played 36 minutes, which you said only 36. Well, he normally would have played probably 42 in that game if he wasn't in foul trouble. So I think, you know, knowing how important he is to be on the court, he should watch himself in the fouls on the defensive end a little bit. And on the offensive side, he's going to push a little bit more. So I can see some more assists, more rebounds, definitely more scoring. I think he's going to be way more assertive in the scoring. So I do like the over 31.5 here. I think that's a little bit too low for what he can do, especially what he's shown here against this Philly team in the past. You know, it just seems like a good spot. So like I said, you could take the over 20.5 points if you wanted to, or you could take the over 31.5. I'm going to take the over 31.5. I just prefer that a little bit. It feels a little safer than the points, because if maybe his points, he gets 18, but he pushed out 10 assists and 6 rebounds or something like that. So I'm going to go that route. It just feels a little bit safer. I don't mind Siakam as well if you wanted to look at that one. I mean, these guys are going to do absolutely everything. OG at 24.5 points, rebounds, assists. I love that as well. These guys are going to run the show here and play a ton of minutes, and they all three need massive, massive games. But again, I'm going to stick with the two that I put up there with OG and Van Fleet are my favorite. But I don't mind Pascal Siakam over 40.5 points, rebounds, assists either. He's going to play a ton of minutes, and I don't mind him. Then the last one we're going to talk about is we're going to come down here, and we're going right back to well with this, man. We hit it on Saturday. We're going to go right back to the well here. And it's James Harden over 11 assists. Again, I keep preaching this since Doc talked to him about, you know, getting guys involved. He's went over this number in every game but one, where he put up 10 against Cleveland. You know, just put up 14 against Toronto Saturday. And then, you know, earlier in the month on the 7th, he put up 15. So I just don't see this stopping. I still think he's going to get his guys involved. You know, Maxi's been hot. You know, Tobias Harris has been getting involved. They've just been looking really good with the way they playing with, you know, James Harden, you know, getting these guys involved with the ball. So I'm still going to go the over here. The juice is on the over at the 10.5 line at around -135. So at 11, I still am fine with this. You know, I think the number should probably be closer to 12 to 12.5, to be honest with you. So even though it's a high number, the way that he's been playing, I'm gonna hit this. So I'm gonna go the over 11 assist for James Harden here. So if we had to look at the 4 plays that we have here, we have OG Anunoby at over 16.5 points, Jalen Brunson over 22.5 points, Fred VanVleet over 31.5 points, rebounds, and assists, and James Harden over 11. So we're going to rate these real quick for you. I think the first one that I'm going to go to is I'm going to go OG Anunoby as number 1, Fred VanVleet as number 2, James Harden number 3, and Jalen Brunson as number 4 for me, as I know some of you guys like when I rank these picks. So with that, again, really good to be back. Appreciate each and every one of you, man. I missed you guys. And we're going to look at putting out a few more videos here today, and just look forward to the series, man. So with that, I will see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.